Okay. What's happening, my people? Everyone on the live stream right now. It is NFP. It's the last trading day of the week. And hopefully gold can finally break out of this range fully. Gold's just been bouncing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You know, we saw that we broke through the range to the downside, you know, then we broke through the range to the upside, then we came back into the range. Last night, let's just say like late afternoon yesterday, we broke through the range to the downside. Now we're back up in the range again. So it's just range after range after range after range. So so for today, we're trying to see what gold wants to do. Right now, gold does look pretty bearish, okay? Just from me looking at it from a glance, it does look pretty bearish, okay? We've held this 2-hour candle very well. Notice how, you know, we've had loads of wicks, right? We've only had this body closure inside of here, so there's still a pretty good chance that price may hold, right? And then the next area that we've got is here as well, so let's see how that plays out. So we had a test here, boom, drop off. Test here, boom, drop off. So let's even get another test here, boom, drop off. Gift NFP, what's happening, my bro? Yes, my bro, I'm blessed, I'm blessed, I'm blessed. I've had a pretty quiet week this week, man. I've had a pretty quiet week, it's not like me. It just goes to show when gold is really not playing ball, how much it disrupts. It disrupts everything that's going on. So yesterday, this is the setup that I had, yeah? It was a play out of this 15-minute candle. Now, yesterday, when I was actually looking at the setup for an entry, when we had this pullback, I was waiting for this pullback to reach here. It never happened, and then it just broke down. So then I said, you know what? Cool. If you're not gonna give me an entry, cool. Even though it wasn't cool. Do you get me? But so far, we've got a bit of this setup playing out right now. Could we take out the low though? That's my question. Daily picture is not the clearest. Alright, I mean, we'll react after NFP. Let's just let it pass. So DXY ended up dropping lower, which is interesting because even though the dollar was dropping, gold was pushing up. But the daily picture is now, you know, something that we're looking out for NFP. Okay, we are dropping. It's a nice little blip. We're rejecting right now for gold. Bro, who is texting me, man? Why is it always now you want to text? Gift says, saying been exhausted this week. NS, hey all, I hope you're okay. How you doing, NS, my bro? Chums, the BTC Slayer, back in the cut. What's happening, guys? You all good? Gold does look like it wants to take out the low, but you know, it's NFP, so let's just take our time. I'm good, Chums. Thank you for asking. Dollar's dropping. Let's take a look at Euro USD. Yep, Euro USD to the moon. G's also pushing up. Now I'm getting a phone call. Give me a second, guys. Okay, guys. Let's wait for the dollar. Looks like the dollar. Okay, dollar has hit the daily area at last. I mean, it doesn't have to come down into the daily candle, but even if it just taps the daily area, should be good. Okay. So now the question is, can we see continuations to the upside? Right? So looking at the 1 minute time frame right now, is there a clear break of structure in the opposite end? And we've got to ask ourselves for gold, where is the liquidity? Okay. So right now, gold has actually been holding, you know, the lows a lot better than it's been holding the highs. So if we start to see this breakdown lower, then we can target yesterday's low. Okay. We can find, let's say, a pullback. You know, the strategy that I involve a lot with when trading gold, which is the free flowing market setup. Okay, so we're gonna wait for a pullback off of the volume and enter. Okay, that is the setup so far that we're gonna look at for gold. So let's just see what this wants to do. So right now we just need it to decide which direction it wants to head to. Okay, so we're pushing up on gold. Looks like the dollar wants to continue dropping for now. Guys, if you're watching the live stream right now, do me a big favor and hit that like button on the live.
Don't come around if you ain't close to me. I ain't built like them. It gotta work for me. Just cause I haunt you don't mean I want you. I don't. You got some high hopes. High hopes.
Okay. So currently, we had a kind of a fake out move. Okay, we pushed up, pushed down, we now push back up, right? So again, we need to test if we're onside or offside, right? So right now we've got this 2 minute candle. Let's just say DXY wants to continue dropping lower for now, yeah? So if we're going off of that thesis, okay, off of that understanding, then we should see some sort of a pullback to then help us reach higher prices, okay? So that's what I'm looking at right now. This is not me saying I'm entering any buys or sells, whatever. This is me testing if I'm onside or offside. And the thing is, to be honest, if you don't really mind too much, you can enter like a 0.01. Like it's not that big of a deal. So right now, price has just gone for that wick, the NFP news high. Let's take a look at US 30 S&P 500. Oof, very, very heavy moves. Straight bull. Straight bullish. Okay, so gold's giving us a little bit of a pullback.
I've heard it all. Our conversations got me feeling I'm the fool. Like I should've listened when they said that you would treat me like he did. Don't think you care about me. But you don't care about nobody. Don't think you care about me. But you don't care about nobody.
Okay. So let's see. This is the setup that we're currently working with at the moment. Let's see how it does. US 30's up, S&P 500's up. So remember, on the daily time frame, we have actually hit one of the targets, which is the daily imbalance here. So a push up on the dollar is not surprising. Okay, we're trying to see if NFP wants to now reverse and start giving us some bullish price action. Let's see. Like there's so much happening inside of this range for gold. Like it's been a long time since we've seen gold just range so heavy. What pairs are you guys looking at the moment? What do you guys think of gold? I haven't even looked at the chat box in a little while. What do you guys think of gold? Talk to me. What do you guys think the direction of gold's gonna be? Gold's dropping heavy. So remember guys, this whole setup is to see whether we are onside or offside, okay? So if it falls through, then we need to just take another breather and see where we're currently at. You're letting gold settle. Okay, probably for the best. But let's see what gold wants to do, you know? See what gold wants to do. I need to find my glasses, to be honest with you. Those nice blue light glasses. I think if DXY refers, I'm guessing you mean reverses, then gold might be bearish. Yeah. If the DXY does push up, then obviously gold should come down. Now, ideally, we do want to actually see DXY push up, but my thing, okay, is looking at the weekly. You know, look at that weekly candle we've had, and so far is like, are we gonna like finish a bullish doji? You know, it's very hard to kind of see the week we've had where we've had a very huge rejection, right? Because we have tried to push up higher, but then we've rejected all the way back down. So I think even if we do, let's say, stretch down lower a bit, we might close maybe somewhere around like 105.6 level. That's just my opinion on gold. Sorry, on the DXY right now. So right now we're just trying to see what gold wants to do. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? Let's see what onside or offside for gold. But it's a pretty nasty range right now. You know, we've got a little setup on the lower time frame, but then we've got the main setup on the higher time frame. You know, which is definitely, it's giving both buys and sells, to be honest with you. So let's just take our time. So DXY is currently pushing up. So let's see how this goes. See if we fall through. Okay. I got it. Let's see a closure above this high here. Okay, so we might be able to get a setup here, you know, guys. Because if gold wants to drop, then all we need to do is find a pullback and then target this low here. And you know, the question is, if I go to another gold chart on the weekly, can we actually take out the low? It's very possible. You know, it's very possible, because the low of the week, no, the low of the week was yesterday or today. Sorry, the low of the week was today, Asia. Let's see. Okay. I see you, gold. See. Okay, cool. So essentially, with the price action that we're getting on the DXY right now, if we can get a slight little pullback, right, then we can anticipate. Okay, we can anticipate us actually going for the NFP high. So essentially, what we need to see is a slight little pullback back down into this area here on the DXY, and then we can take a short on the opposite end here for gold, right, and then target that high there. Okay, so that's the setup, guys. That's the setup.
You have one unheard message.
Whoops.
Mr. Brent Fayez, I know you see my
That's the setup, guys.
I've
So to be honest, I don't really mind how low gold does go.
I'm gonna need you to
My whole question is, you know, where,
chicken. I see you smoking
right,
I see
can we get that entry? So we've got a bunch of imbalance sitting up here,
I'm gonna need you to drop more songs because Dead Man Walking
right, from the most recent drop. I can now remove this area.
already heard it before. And I'm gonna need you to
We've got a bunch of imbalance sitting up there,
this new year, 2021. I expect
right? So even if we do enter for a short
it is very ridiculous.
here, then the stop
You need
The stop needs to actually cover this imbalance candle here. So to be honest, how the picture's kind of printing at the moment is we need to see gold actually push above these highs. And do I think it's going to do that? Nah, I don't. I really don't see that happening. But anyways, let's just prepare for the entry.
Maybe it's the love,
Let me use this phone.
the drugs. Maybe it's the love, the drugs, the weed. Maybe I'm just fucked up. Maybe it's the love, the drugs, the weed, the pussy. Maybe it's all the above. Maybe I don't need her. Maybe I'm just fucked up. Maybe it's the love, the drugs, the weed, the pussy. Maybe it's all the above. Maybe I don't need her. Maybe I'm just fucked up.
I said a thought gon' be a thought, so I'm like, fuck these bitches. My son got a mother and I love her, so it's different. I'm in for one night, so baby girl, what you sippin'? I'm on some bullshit, but 94 Scotty Pippen. Say the last dancer when I'm drunk and when I'm hitting. Your boyfriend lane, that boy push, that boy getting like me out. Come home to me now. It's me and my niggas, we lit and we wild.
Maybe it's the love, the drugs, the weed, the pussy. Maybe it's all the above. Maybe I don't need her. Maybe I'm just fucked up. Maybe it's the love, the drugs, the weed, the pussy. Maybe it's all the above. Maybe I don't need her. Maybe I'm just fucked up. I wanna have more patience, but you're so territorial. I can't even kick it cause you're watching my story though. I got what you seen and I got something you don't need to know. I done gave more dick than a little. I know I'm the reason that you freaking out. You wish you could be the reason that I settled down. You done gave me all I wanted, but I still got reasons I should fuck around.
For final TP.
Maybe it's the love, the drugs, the weed, the pussy. Maybe it's all the above. Maybe I don't need her. Maybe I'm just fucked up. The love, the drugs, the weed. Maybe I'm just fucked up. Maybe it's the love. Maybe it's the love. Maybe it's the love. The drugs. The weed.
Alright, so I'm in.
Maybe it's the love, the drugs, the weed, the pussy. Maybe it's all the above. Maybe I don't need her. Maybe I'm just fucked up. Maybe it's the love, the drugs, the weed, the pussy. Maybe it's all the above. Maybe I don't need her. Maybe I'm just fucked up. I wanna have more patience, but you're so territorial. I can't even kick it.
Let's see how this
watching my
does.
story though. I got what you seen and I got something you don't need to know. I done gave more dick than a little. I know I'm the reason that you're freaking out. You wish you could be the reason.
Okay, so we come up into that imbalance there.
I wanted, but I still got reasons I should fuck around. Maybe it's the love, the drugs, the weed, the pussy. Maybe it's all the above. Maybe I don't need
So essentially what we're waiting for is to see a bit of strength here on the dollar now. And when we look at NFP, NFP was actually better than expected. Okay, so we're getting a pretty decent push out of the area now. I'm trying to keep my eyes on so many different things at the same time.
Maybe I'm just fucked up.
We've got George in the cut. Hey George, how you doing, bro? I think this is the first time you've joined the live stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
I just wanna know if you my friend. I just wanna know if you pretending. I know I've been away.
How you doing, George? What's your favorite pair to trade? Tell us a little bit about yourself, George.
Don't give my shit away. I'm just trying to get my paper straight, girl. I know I've been away. I'm just trying to get my paper straight. I just wanna know if you my friend. I just wanna know if you pretending. I know I've been away. I'm just trying to get my paper straight, girl. Don't give my shit away. I'm just trying to get my paper straight, girl. I know I've been away. I'm just trying to get my paper straight.
Okay, so even though we've given gold 40 pips stop, let's just see, hopefully, do you know what I mean? The stop is going to be sufficient. So right now, price is kind of fluctuating. We do have the new hourly candle to open, and I'd prefer if we weren't so close to entry because the new hour needs to make a higher the hour and a lower the hour. So let's just see how it does, guys. We're in it now, so we're trapped. We're trapped until SLTP. But let's see how it does. We've got a little under 2 minutes till the new hourly. George says gold. Okay, bro. How did you find me, bro? Did you find me on your homepage or through Telegram? How did you find this live stream? Okay. We've got 1 more minute, guys. 1 more minute. Okay, I was here. Let's see. The worst case scenario, okay, is the new hour, pushes all the way straight back up here. That's the worst case scenario. The best case scenario is the new hour, we get probably another wick out of the imbalance and then we drop back down lower. Okay, I want to see us come close to the most recent low, or at least NFP's low. That's the best case scenario, because then even if NYSE opens, we're still, at least in deep enough profits where if we get like a bit of a whiplash, we'll be fine. Okay, if we get a bit more of a pullback, we'll be fine. But right now, because we're still sitting around entry, we're kind of, if we kind of put it in layman's terms, we are kind of exposed to the volume of the new hour and New York Stock Exchange. So I kind of want to see us move out of here. So we had the setup. Okay, we've played it. So let's just see if it plays out. That's all we can do. Okay, we're pushing back up. Okay, we've had a little bit of a aggressive push there. I'm pretty sure if we go to the seconds, yeah, a little bit of an aggressive push there. My main thing that I'm seeing now is just, again, like I explained to you, the high of the hour. We've got to survive. If gold is gonna come down, we've got to survive the high of the hour before we can actually see the low of the hour. So hopefully that, wick up is the high of the hour and we can now see the low of the hour at least engulf the previous hour. That would be the best case scenario. Okay, so I mean, dollar is pushing up a little bit too, so let's see if we can go down for those TPs. The dollar is slowly creeping up. Yep, it is, bro. I mean, sometimes when the dollar moves, gold doesn't react, so hopefully we see gold react in this scenario. It would be a shame if we get tapped out of our setup and then the dollar ends up pushing up anyways and then gold drops later. But I'm definitely chasing a win today, just because the whole week has been pretty quiet, so I might have to get a little bit aggressive with some of these entries. We're just floating. What was this, like 29 pips drawdown, come back down, around 15-ish pips in profit, push back, push back into profit, push into drawdown. You know, during these type of setups and these type of conditions, if you're someone that always micromanages, the best thing to do is just turn off your phone. So if you've got your MT5 on your phone, just turn it off. If you've got your MT4 or 5 on your PC, just close the application and, I don't know, go do something else. Dollar is flirting, it is flirting, but I did expect gold to give us a little bit more of a move, you know. Gift says that's my problem, bro. Micromanaging. Yeah, it's something you've kind of got to force yourself to grow out of, bro. Whoosh, there we go. Alright, so we're getting a bit of a push. See, now this push, you get it? Now we look a little bit better. So if we can go for NFP's low, that would be ideal. Okay, we need more. We need TP2, man. We need that 40 pips, and then we can move SL to entry. Just flirting with that TP. There we go. It's been hit. Lovely. So tell me, guys, did you miss me? Did you miss me this week? Whoosh goes dipping, 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 dipping. Moving stops, guys. I'm just updating the Telegram. Okay, so far in today's live stream, okay, so you guys have seen me analyze this trade, pretty much talk about it from start to finish. Okay, we're now in very decent profits. We've had a nice little spike up now, so I'll just move stops to entry, and we can just work on what we see. Yeah, does that make sense, guys? Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Okay, so where's TP3? I'm just gonna leave an alert for that. 2626. 2626. Let's hear. Alright, so TP3 is around 80 pips. We're gonna leave the rest of the trade run. Gonna move stops to entry. It's a small bit of profit. 2635. 2635.6. Okay, it does look like we're melting, guys. It does look like we're melting. For me, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna try to rinse the hell out of this. I'm gonna try to get really aggressive with this. So if we can hit that final TP, That would be pretty decent. Well, it's not final TP. The final TP is down here, but let's see what we can do with this. Because the whole schematic, the whole setup, even leading up, we've had a test here. Broke this low. Wow, this is heavy, guys. I really hope you took this, because if you didn't, yeah, idiot. This is melting. Wow. Alright, so guys, remember what was the setup that we were talking about, okay? We want to see price, these were our targets. We want to see price take out NFP's low, okay? So the liquidity engineered from the NFP news release, which we've already taken out, so partials already. Step 2 was to actually see, well, this is more like step 3, was to see us actually come for this low. But now that, well, that was step 3. Let me start again. Step 1 was the NFP news wick low. Step 2 was to see the dollar actually push above NFP's news' high. Step 3 was to then see us take out the low and give us a new weekly low on gold. That was step 3. So far we've got 2 out of 3. Here's where you don't get greedy. You understand, like, look, so far this is what, almost a 1 to 3 hour trade. I think it's probably more. No, almost 120 pips is a 1 to 3 hour trade. Yeah, so we've pretty much had that. So why should we be any more greedy in terms of what we've already had? Do you understand what I'm saying, guys? So even on my end, I'm gonna close half of this position here. What would that be, a standard? I'm closing a standard lot right now. So you were starting to get a little bit of a pullback here on dollar. In fact, I might even close more of this, just to secure myself. I'm gonna leave like just like a little something. What's happened to the tunes? Let me check, guys. Yes, continue playing. Okay. Got a little bit there. So essentially, all I've got left on now is a 0.20. Okay. So what have we actually hit all TPs? TP. Have we hit TP4? 264.5. Yeah, we've hit TP4. Wait, when did we hit TP3? We hit TP3 ages ago, didn't we? 26. Yeah, TP3 was here. That doesn't even look right. Did I put in the right TPs? 26.5 here. Nah, I put in the wrong TPs, guys. TP3 was supposed to be a lot higher, but it's fine. It's fine. We've hit TP3 and TP4. So TP4 smashed. It's got to be a better word than smashed. Like, you know what I mean? I need to find like my own little saying when TPs get hit. I mean, guys, like, I'm not saying trading is easy. It definitely isn't easy, but when you've got a strategy that you've worked on for many years, you understand exactly what you're looking for, All you need to do is now execute. For me, you know, Gift has expressed that his whole thing is micromanaging his positions, right? He always micromanages his positions, and maybe that, you know, will make you lose out on certain trades and whatnot, right? But for me, what stopped me the most was actually executing. My analysis from a very long time has always been on point. You know, I'll mark out the setup, mark out the entry, this, that. And then when it comes to my entry, I don't actually execute. And then what happens is price actually ends up going in the direction that I actually marked out, right? So essentially for me, what helped me overcome that is I just understood, like, look, every time you enter a trade, you're trapped in there anyways, right? Remove yourself from the monetary value, because at the end of the day, you're here to make a load of money, yes, but how can you do that if you don't detach yourself from the money? Okay, so once I started telling myself that slowly over time, then it just become more, you know, second nature. Like, cool, whatever, if I lose, I lose. Do you know what I mean? Just like earlier, you know, when we entered and we were holding drawdown, we had this wick up here and it looked like it was going to hit stop. I wasn't bothered because it's like, it is what it is. I know that in due time we are gonna, well, I will find a setup that's going to, you know, get rid of all the losses from earlier on this week, because I think I sent out 2 trades this week. Yeah, 2 trades this week, and the first one lost in the free channel. It hit TP1, then it came back, but I don't count TP1 as a win. It has to hit at least TP2. Right, and then this one has just made up for it. This is 3%. In the premium, there's only been 2 this week, just because the price action hasn't been great for gold. But now we're green for the week. Do you understand? So we just gotta take the little wins, man.
Name another nigga hot, I'm just honest. Gold bars on bottles, I'm just honest. 100,000 on watches, I'm just honest. Coops all on coops, I'm just honest.
Alright guys, give me a second. There's someone at my door. Let me just go answer.
And we ain't never going back to what we used to do. I was gonna lie to you, but I had to tell the truth. I'm just being honest. My piss coming back dirty, I'm just being honest. Got bitch kissing on bitches, I'm just being honest. I'm a rock star for life, I'm just being honest. Got a check coming right now, I'm just being honest. We done turned up and black, then we gon' hit honest. Ain't nothing but a dope boy, I'm just being honest. These niggas get shot, being honest. I fucked her on the spot, I'm just being honest. I'ma stack it till it rot, I'm just being honest. And I'm driving fire, coops, dash 200.
Okay. Let's make sure I'm in frame. Yeah, cool. Okay, so Gift says I definitely need work on micromanaging because I end up closing trades way too early. Jacob told me to put my phone away. yeah. That's true. You know, just remove any sort of chance that you can affect your position. You see. Okay, so I will most likely find another re-entry for this trade. However, the reason why I say this is because for me, I want more out of this. I don't need to necessarily send out more. because the price action that we're currently getting, it looks pretty good to give us a re-entry, right? Let me lock this, because like the thing is, even though, because look, we got this massive bit of imbalance inside of there. Cool, whatever, that's fine. But if we look at gold, look at that 4-hour picture for gold. This 4-hour candle can definitely engulf all of this, even this low here, for sure. You know, 8-hour candle, if we can engulf this low, I think it's pretty decent. You know, I think we've got a good chance of doing so. Like, we might get a test at this 2-hour candle. You know, if price doesn't continue dropping, we might get a test. Like a pullback, maybe around to this candle's low, 26.31. But if we don't get there, I think that'll be better. Like, I'd prefer if we don't actually push up higher than what we need to, because then that means this low here, remember this is Tokyo's low, so this is a very prime area of liquidity as a target. So if we don't push too high with this, right? So essentially, let me show you guys an example, yeah? So where's the example? There was one somewhere. I think it was yesterday. Hold on. So this is what I'm trying to see happen here, okay? So the current price action, I'll give you an example. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm trying to see this happen here. Right? We've had that pullback. I want to see us start to break down and then drop off. So I want to see something like this happen here, but like on the 1 minute time frame. Like, do you guys get what I'm trying to say? I know it's a little bit confusing, but it makes sense to me. Like, is it me being greedy? Probably. Do you know what I mean? We've had a decent move so far. Okay, so let's just leave that. So right now, gold is pulling back with a vengeance. We got NYSE really soon. Oh, we're probably just gonna come all the way back up to entry, guys. I'll be so real with you. Let's see what some of these cryptos are doing. Not much. XDC is doing its thing, man. It's pumping. Guys, when I look at the crypto market, yeah, there's going to be a drop. Right? There's going to be a lot of people getting liquidated really, really soon. I think there's still one more pullback coming, you know? but we'll see. Okay, we've tested that candle there. Oh no, we're not there yet. Still got a little bit more to go. Gold, come on, man. Don't be annoying. Don't come back into the range again, man. Like, I'm tired. We're all tired. But this does look pretty decent for a re-entry, you know. But the thing is, 40 pips is not sufficient. Probably have to give it around like 70 pips. Yeah, probably have to give it around 70 pips. Let's see. You got news at 3 p.m. again. What's that? I don't see anything on investing.com. What news have we got at 3, bro? Oh, I got another phone call. 1 second, guys.
Background sing. Cause we gon' do something, something is gon' be done. Oh yeah. I'm about to have a bitch, cause you're my number one. She talk just like I like it. She keep it on and poppin'. Shawty keep it on and poppin'.
Alright, guys. Sorry about the interlude. Michigan NS says in the chat, Gift, are you looking at the news on Forex Factory? Michigan consumer sentiment. Not sure if we will get major moves on MyFX book. Yeah, it's weird because MyFX book classifies some news releases as high impact, but on investing.com, as an example, classify it as medium. So it probably will affect price, but nothing too crazy. So right now we're looking at this potential re-entry where we're currently sitting for gold, right? The only problem is it is about a 70 pip stop that it's required, right? But I think we can still get a re-entry. We just need to see the dollar actually start to gain a little bit of strength. But I think the dollar's done everything it needs to do, you know. We've reached our first target, we've reached our second target. So it's like, do we really want to keep pushing this? You know? Like, here's what I'm looking at here, guys. If we can get a push beneath this low, or a push beneath this low, yeah, that will give us a little bit more confidence in the short. If we can get a pullback and a test, then we can target the low. Maybe there's going to be an imbalance that is formed, when price is pushing beneath this low, or vice versa, we get a push beneath this low, then we get a pullback, then we can look for an entry with a much smaller SL, and then go for the low. Okay, because look, right now dollar is still holding inside this 1 minute imbalance. Okay, we've had a nice push out of it. We're currently sitting at the exact same area, so we want to see if we're going to get another push up. So that's the play, guys, yeah? Check the forecast. Every day is going rain. From the streets, but I got a little sense, but I had to go coop no brain, ain't worried about you, I'ma do what I do, and I do my thing, when you reach like this, you don't get the forecast, every day is gonna rain, yeah, made a brick do a brick, ain't whip up shit, this pure cocaine, yeah, from the streets, but I got a little sense, but I had to go coop no brain, ain't worried about you, I'ma do what I do, and I do my thing. Gift says in the chat, I'm looking for a re-entry but at the same zones as earlier. Okay, I got you. So right now we're not getting the setup that we're looking for. We are in the NYSE open. To be honest, I don't think we're gonna come all the way up here. If we do, I'll be surprised, you know. I'll be surprised, because then that might change my bias on the dollar pushing up some more. You know, my bias might change to the dollar actually continuing to drop. Like once price is decided on a direction, I don't want to see us come back. Do you understand? Because I still do think this is a pretty decent area for a re-entry.
Chemistry was crazy from the kick-off. Neither one of us knew why.
Okay. The candles, they look decent, guys. I can't lie. They do look decent. Because let's just say you want to take a re-entry here, right? You can do this. Like right now, well, It's kind of already moved a little bit from entry, but when price was up here, you could have taken an entry with a 70 pip stop. That's perfectly fine, you know.
Well, neither would I, baby. My love is only up and up. Yes. I'll be faithful. Yes. I'm for real. Yes. And with us, you'll always know the deal. We've been too strong for too long. And I can't be without you, baby. Oh, and I'll be waiting up until you get home. 'Cause I can't sleep without you, baby. If anybody who's out,
If we can get this drop lower and a test, I'd enter. Well, me myself, I would enter. I don't know about calling out another move, but me myself, I'd probably enter. Love a bit of Friday price action, boy. We're gonna finish the Friday off with a bit of footy, boys and girls. You know, even United, we put up a good fight yesterday. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? But when we did play, we did put up a pretty decent fight, you know. Okay, so still holding this 1 minute balance. We're getting a push out of it. You know, if you did take the entry off of this 5 minute candle here, you'd, well, for me, it would have hit TP1. Because with a 70 pip stop, my TP1 would be 35 pips. So 35 pips would have been hit. TP2 would have been 70 pips. Yeah. Let's see how these other pairs have been behaving. GU's crashing down. Let's see if it's taken out any significant. Oh, look at GU, guys. GU has reached its target. We could be in for a bearish week on most of the majors next week, you know. Next week is looking quite it's looking quite bearish. Let's see. EU looks just like the dollar. Let's see. AUD USD. AU did look like a pretty nice sell earlier, so now that it's reversed, that's pretty good. AU just looks real bearish, guys. AU's definitely coming for this wick. Like, it has to. The price action is so bearish this whole week. GJ, there was a setup I had on GJ. Let's see how it's playing out now. Okay, so it's reversed. Cool. Oil short. Okay, cool. USD JPY. Not really doing much. We meet them in the FA Cup soon. Yeah, we'll probably beat them in the FA Cup. But what was actually quite good is, like, they scored corners. And I saw a video of Saka practicing corners before the game started. So is that what Arsenal's on? Is that like their master plan? It's to win games with corners. Like, in open play, they weren't doing that much better than us, you know? which is still like it's pretty good, because at the end of the day we want to see improvements, and right now defensively we're hard to beat, you know, and that's been something that's been very difficult to say if we're defensively hard to beat, because defensively we're quite weak. So right now we're looking a lot more solid, right? So Amarin, you know, he's trying something, so gotta give him props there, man, to try. Because at the end of the day, like, United, we're out of ideas, so if someone's gonna bring the ideas, then so be it. Okay, if we don't get anything the next 5 minutes, because I can't lie, boys, you know, even taking a short like here, we're getting a test out of there, right? So if I want to build like a mini narrative, if price can drop off of here, take out this low or end this low, then we can look for a pullback. We can look for a pullback to then go short. So obviously, guys, remember what I showed you on the 5-minute time frame by here. So I want to see this happen here. That's what I'm looking out for. I'm looking for this kind of, what's the word should I call it, like a market profile. I'm looking for this kind of price action, but here, obviously on the 1 minute. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. They are the new Stoke FC, lol. I think we will beat them in the FA Cup. Maino Martinez will be back too. Yeah, man. Because, boy, in my GC, you know, it's full of Arsenal people, you know. Vel, Jacob, Ned. These men all support Arsenal. So every time United play, I think we got 3 United fans in the GC. 3 United fans against like 7 Arsenal fans. Bro, it gets heated in the GC, you know. It gets heated in the GC. Ooh, this weekly candle is turning a bullish doji, you know. Yeah, Vel was just posting hella smack in his Telegram as well. But that's the thing though, you can't even say anything because we lost. You know, it wasn't even like it was a draw or nothing. I need to charge this flipping keyboard. Okay. I'm gonna move this to the side because we don't need this right now. What's TP5 really quickly? Let's go to the premium. TP5 is 2613.9. I see Vel posting smack on his socials when Arsenal are winning. Do you know what I mean? He's always talking smack. Vel's the draw out of the group. He loves drawing people out. Like, you don't want to get, get caught lacking when Vel's around, because you ain't gonna hear the end of it, man. Yes, Ritesh, how you doing, bro? You good? Where you been, Ritesh? You've only been able to join us now. Yeah, everyone's blessed, my bro. Gift says they should be ashamed. 1 cup in 5 seasons, lol. Still no European Cup ever. Tell me about it. Okay, so to be honest, it doesn't look like... Let's let this picture build up a little bit more, but we've pretty much had a 3% move on gold this live stream, so I think we should just take that and not to get too greedy, you know what I mean? You have a gold sell from 2640. Okay. Hey, Ritesh, I'm so proud of you, bro. Like, you're taking moves yourself. Do you know what I mean? You're not waiting for anyone else to tell you whatever. You know what I mean? Your confidence is amazing, bro. Like, I didn't say this to you before, but pat yourself on the back, bro. Because most people can't do what you're doing.
You're watching a toothbrush play Billie Eilish. But did you know there's a YouTube music app where you can listen to other rare covers of your favourite songs?
So good, bro. Remember, taking the information is the easy part. Me giving you the information is the easy part. The hard part is what you're doing, which is applying the information, bro. Anyone can learn, but how can they apply it? I can show you all my strategies, all the tricks to the trade, but it's about how you're going to use it for yourself. So I'm really happy, bro. You're doing good. Alright, so this gold setup is falling through. Looks like gold's just going to push back up into the range. So that concludes today's live stream. Can't complain. We've had a pretty good move. 26, what was it? 26,245. The low is 26,24.1. Yeah, so we did hit TP1, TP2, TP3, TP4. Right, we didn't hit TP5 because TP5 was a bit of a stretch. I can't lie, it's all the way down here, but we've had a pretty good move this afternoon. So yeah, man, it's a good close to the week. 2% up for the week. It's not fancy, but this is what it is. Do you know what I mean, guys? This is what it is. It's not about 10% every week. Last month we had 10% one week, 8% the other week. So far we have a 2% this week. It's perfectly fine. So other than that, guys, thank you for coming, for tuning in, for liking the live. If you haven't liked the live already, before I close out, guys, please like the live. If you've got any questions, I'm going to update everything inside of the Telegram. If you are not inside of the free Telegram, link to the free Telegrams in the description box down below. And as always, I appreciate you guys for joining me, joining the community. you know, asking questions, adding questions, you know. This is what it's about, you know. Live trades, live trades, live trades. All right, guys. Money day, and I'll see you guys next week. And I'll update you in the Telegram. Peace.